Hey, y'all, get excited about your future, man. Get excited about what you're building. Look, if you're not excited, how you expect anybody else to get excited about you? Like that product that you putting out, like get excited about it. Why are you still like sad about it? Like what's all the pressure about? Like get back to this place of fun. Like enjoy the process. What's going on, y'all? Enjoy this. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. This should be fun right now. It should not be no pressure. Should not be no hard work. You should be enjoying it. Yeah, where you have to put in the work, yep. But you work more strategically now. You ain't got to use force no more. You know, back in the day, they told us you got to put in all these hours. You got to be exhausted. You got to be stressed out. You got to hustle. You got to grind. I'm telling you, there's a new way. There's a brand new way for you to build a dope business without being all stressed out. Like there's a dope way for you to build a business, please God, and make a whole lot of money. There's a way for you to do that. But many times we've never known anything about that. You don't see too many people talking about it. You don't see too many people doing it. And if the only people that you focused on is this hustle and grind mentality, then that's what you're going to do. This is why you're so stressed out within your business. This is why you keep trying to force it and it's not working. Like, how many times are you going to force it? Like, come on, y'all. Like, how many times are you going to force it? I'm going to explain it to you. How many times are you going to force it? It's not working that way. Like the Bible says, lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your path. You know that. Some of y'all know that, some of y'all didn't. But that's what the Bible says in Proverbs. So in order for you to build a business without the stress, without the pressure, you literally go into it letting things flow. You know what you want for your business. You know how you want things to look. So take the you out of the equation that normally gets stressed out and anxious. And every single time that starts to come, you shut it down and you do the opposite. So if you're starting to doubt it, say, no, I still believe in my business. I know this thing going to be successful. If you're feeling like, man, I ain't getting no customers, I ain't getting no clients, nobody signing up. I keep directing them to the link in my bio, but they're not buying anything. I see them buying stuff. Yep. Because maybe for way too long, you've been that person that has seen your vision, but the vision that you keep seeing is bleak. The vision that you keep seeing, there is no sales in that vision, right? So now I'm asking you to switch the vision and start to imagine and see the people actually buying from you. Like close your eyes and imagine you hearing ding, ding, dings of all of these PayPal notifications, Cash App notifications, Stripe notifications, Zelle notifications. What else is out there? Venmo notifications. Like, just imagine yourself getting these notifications of actually people buying your course, buying your ebook, buying your other digital products, watching your YouTube videos, watching your live videos. You have to imagine it. You've been so focused on not seeing people do it. You like, no, ain't nobody gonna be there. Ain't nobody watching my live videos. Ain't nobody buying them from me. That's all you keep seeing. I'm asking you to start seeing something different. Yep. Today, I'm asking you to just see something different for the life that you say that you want. Just see something different. Like when you was a little kid, it was around Christmas time. You imagined yourself playing with these toys. Way before your mama even said she was going to buy them for you, right? You imagined yourself having this new toy, unwrapping that boy, playing with it, having fun on your new bike, your new Super Nintendo. I'm dating myself. Look, I had a Super Nintendo back in the day, Sega Genesis back in the day. I imagined myself playing with these things way before I even had them. I'm asking you to go back to that same place. Start to imagine yourself having it. Imagine yourself riding in luxury in this new car that you got. You want that new Range Rover? Go get it. Get it in your mind first, though. You want that new Bentley? Go get it in your mind first. You want that new house? Get it in your mind first. Because if you can't believe it inside your mind, you will never have it. I did a really dope teaching this morning talking about the subconscious mind. And here's what I want to share with y'all again. Your subconscious mind accepts everything literally. That means that everything that you tell yourself, that means everything, will be accepted by your subconscious mind as 100% true. Y'all catch that? That means that everything that you tell yourself about yourself, your subconscious mind is accepting as 100% true. 100% true. 100% true. Hold up, y'all. Real quick. I'm back. Y'all had to send a message. So, if your subconscious mind is accepting everything as 100% true, whatever you tell yourself, then maybe you're telling yourself the wrong things. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Maybe you're telling yourself the wrong stuff every single day, and this is why you're not more successful. So, if the stuff that you're telling yourself is going to be accepted by your subconscious mind as 100% true, then what are you telling yourself when you wake up in the morning? Are you saying that I'm great? I'm amazing. I see the sales coming in. I see more wealth coming in. I see me and my family taken care of. I see us moving into this new house. I see wealth and abundance as a part of my life. Like, you can't see wealth and abundance as a part of somebody else's life, but not a part of yours. Like, how you think you going to get it? You so happy and congratulating everybody else, but you don't see it for yourself. This is the time and season we got to see it for ourselves. So here's something else about the subconscious mind that's deep. Your subconscious mind is like an obedient genie in a bottle that will look for people, places, and things to prove all your dominant thoughts and emotions. Y'all catch that? This is good, y'all. God bless you. Y'all catch that? Look. Your subconscious mind, like an obedient genie in a bottle, will look for people, places, and things to prove all your dominant thoughts and emotions are true. So you are quite literally what you think. Listen, this goes on. This goes on, y'all. This is good stuff about the subconscious mind. The same principle applies when you are looking to create new change in your life. For instance, let's say you would like to attract a better quality mate. I do not want drama queens, energy vampires, men with mommy issues, right? You say, well, the subconscious mind will not hear the I don't want this, I don't want that. It will only give you more of the same that you dominantly believe that you could have. Like, when you start to believe that you are a successful business owner, when you start to see yourself getting new property, getting new real estate, buying land, taking trips, investing in stock, like, man, they ain't got the money to invest in stocks, so I ain't even going to think about it yet. Nope, I want you to think about buying the stocks right now, way before you get it, because you are literally training your mind to become the successful person. I'm giving y'all too much heat. Listen, I probably need to jump off this live, y'all. What's going on? God bless you too. Probably need to jump off this live. I'm giving y'all this heat. This type of stuff I'm going to be talking about at the Money Mindset Marketing Challenge. I want y'all to be there. Here's something else. Your subconscious mind builds your life according to your beliefs. Y'all catch that? Like, your subconscious mind builds your life according to your beliefs. So whatever you believe about yourself, my dude Chris is on. Back in the day, we played basketball all the time in his backyard. And it was this other house. Who was that person, Chris, that had that court that was behind your house? Anyway, back in the day when we used to play ball, I used to see and imagine myself being like Scottie Pippen, being like Michael Jordan, being like whoever else was dope, Penny Hardaway during that time, Tim Hardaway, all these dope guards, right? I used to imagine myself when I was on the court like, oh, I'm going to the move like, I'm going to the hole like this person. I'm about to shoot like this person. I was left-handed, so I'm shooting with the left. I'm about to do this. I had to imagine myself being in that place first. You're not going to have anything that you're asking God for if you don't see yourself being that person, because it's only in seeing yourself being that person that you can actually have anything. Your subconscious mind builds your life according to your beliefs. Here's the thing. You will never outperform who you believe yourself to be. In other words, your belief system, sometimes called BS, is ultimately put a cap on what you can achieve. You attract what you are, not what you want. Y'all catch that? You attract what you are, not what you want. This goes back to that whole philosophy of be, do, have. Be, do, have. I got it from my mentor. He basically says that you can't have anything that you want in life if you're not doing the things that those successful people do. And you can't do the stuff that those successful people do if you're not that person. So this is why we got to work hard to become the person that we ultimately want to be. Not trying to be fake and phony and lie to people and manipulate them. No, but you just walk like you this millionaire person. What would a millionaire do on a day like this? On a beautiful Tuesday out here in Cleveland, it's probably 50, 60 degrees outside, not that warm. What would a successful millionaire do? Well, I'm going to tell you what a millionaire would do with my type of mind. I went to the gym this morning. I started my day off with meditations. I started my day off doing a live video with y'all, talking to y'all, because this is what a millionaire mind person would do. to me. So I take my actions and making sure that I exemplify what a millionaire would do, not what a person would do that only make 100,000. Not what somebody that would do to make 30,000. Not what somebody would do to make 5,000. Not what somebody would do that got a struggling business. Nope. I'm going to do the stuff that successful people do with a massive successful business. That's what I'm going to do. And your subconscious mind is literally building your life off of your beliefs. So here's the thing. Your health, your finances, your career, your relationships will never grow, thrive, or become bigger than who you believe that you are personally. Your subconscious mind has a natural set point, a comfort zone, if you will, where it can be done the minimal amount of work. Remember, your subconscious mind is somewhat lazy. So it's always taking a path of least resistance. The least resistant path, that's just what your subconscious mind is taking. So if it's already filled with a whole bunch of dope beliefs that can take you to the next level, then it doesn't have to fight hard with all these negative beliefs because the negative beliefs ain't there. But if you're only filled with negative beliefs, how do you think that you're going to start thinking positively about yourself? You can't. You have to switch the game up. This is where the reprogramming has to take place. Where you can, one, hear from somebody like me telling you that you're great. You can be a millionaire. You can have this. You got to put in the work. But it's also going to take you doing your affirmations, becoming consciously aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. Like I tell my clients, start thinking about what you've been thinking about. And what I mean by that is during a normal day, if the doubts and the fears and the insecurities start to come up and you start, I just don't know if I can do this, recognize them and see where they came from. Yep. This is no therapy session, but recognize where them thoughts came from because these thoughts aren't helping you to get any better. Remember, your subconscious mind has a natural set point, a comfort zone where it will do the most minimal work just to continue to produce from you. So if you want bigger and better things, you will need to give yourself some new beliefs. Listen, you want to be a millionaire. That's what you say. Anybody in the chat, anybody that's watching right now, come on, y'all. Anybody that's watching right now, if tell me that dollar amount. You ain't got to share it with your friends, but just tell me that dollar amount that you hoping to get this year, next year. Just tell me that amount. If it's 1 million, if it's 1.2, if it's 5 million, if it's 10 million, if it's 100,000, if it's 5,000, whatever the case is, like put that number in the chat. Don't be scared to do it. This is how you about to break that old belief system of you being stuck and stagnant and broke and lack mindset for the rest of your life. You got to be able to speak it out of your mouth. And I want you to be able to be bold enough to type it in the chat exactly what you want. So here's the thing. Excuse me. So if you want bigger and better things, you will need to give yourself some new belief systems. And one of the new belief systems is, I know I can be successful. Yep. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. See, one of the reasons why most business owners never actually take that next step is because you're so scared to invest any type of money, any type of time, any type of energy because you feel like it's going to be depleted. You're not going to get it back. Here's the only thing you can never get back is time. Money can be replaced. Energy can be replaced. You can't get back your time. That's the thing. More. Okay. 5 and 5. Okay. Can't get it back. But since you can't get money back, that literally means that if we follow this formula of the science of getting rich, and it's a dope book called The Science of Getting Rich. You can go to YouTube, listen to it for totally free. It's also on Amazon. You can buy it too in the paperback. But you can't be more successful than you think that you are. There's this concept that John C. Maxwell talks about, the law of the lid. And he deals with it from a leadership perspective, meaning that if you're under a particular leader, you're not going to go further than them because their teaching is only at this particular level. So in order to go higher than them, you got to get away from that particular leader and maybe follow somebody else who's going to be able to take you higher. Same thing is true in that principle with your thoughts. If you only stay right here, you'll never be able to think higher than that because you're right here. Same thing for if you a husband, if you a wife, if you got a girlfriend, a boyfriend, you got a partnership. Like the people that surround you on a consistent basis, whatever they're putting out and you're listening to on a consistent basis, that's what you're going to become. No, I'm not, Manny. Like, I got willpower. I'm stronger than them. Like, I can be around some crazy, talking crazy people. That's not going to affect me. Look, after a while it is, because again, your subconscious mind, what you're operating off of 90 to 95% of your day, it is literally like downloading new stuff all day, every day through your eyes, your ears, whatever you listening to, whatever you sensing, whatever you feel. If you got negative people around you giving you negative energy, no positivity, like that's what you're going to get more of every single day. If you say you want your life to change, you literally just got to change your habits. Yep. And changing your habits is not easy. So I don't want to make light of you changing your habits. But in order to change your habits, you got to change your mind first. You have to have such conviction on the inside to be like, man, I don't want to live this life no more. Nope. I got to have things be different. Like, I'm not going to be comfortable living this life no more. Like, I'm way too broke than the person that I see. Like, this person in my mind, I see that they're a millionaire, they're a multi-millionaire, they worth 5 million, they even close to 1 billion. I see that for my life. I can't stay stuck with these same habits no more. These same habits have literally become belief systems. Because look, anything that you continue to do day in and day out, it becomes a belief system, right? And the reason why the belief systems is so key is because whatever you strongly believe about yourself, you're going to manifest inside your life. Look, if I don't believe, and this is what I said earlier, that I'm a loving husband to my wife, I'll never cheat on her because that's not a belief system inside of me. Like, I'm a faithful husband, that's who I am, that's a belief system inside of me. So if I'm tempted to do something against that belief system, as long as my belief system about being a faithful husband is strong enough, I won't do it because that's not a part of who I am. But the problem is, a part of who you've been is this person that thinks lackful thoughts. Is this person that's okay with talking about poverty type of statements with your friends. You're okay with having conversations with your mama about how hard the economy is right now, how inflation and the gas prices and this and that. Like, you're okay with having those conversations. So the more attention that you put in there, your energy is going there. So you're telling your subconscious mind, I want more poverty because I keep talking about it. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This is why a few years ago I had to stop watching that show, The Chi. There was a really dope, entertaining show. Real dope, entertaining show called The Chi. Talking about Chicago, right? I had to stop watching it because it was so focused on poverty. It was so focused on the hardships of black people. I needed to start focusing on the success of black people. I needed to start focusing on millionaires that were black people, billionaires that were black people, abundant mindset type of black people. That's what I needed to focus on. The more I put my energy and attention toward the stuff that I said I didn't want, I was literally confusing my mind, because one part of me is believing God for all these great and amazing things. The other part of me had these negative belief systems that I was holding on to. And I could say I wanted to let go of the negative belief systems, but as soon as I continued making a decision to reach out to my friends, having these text conversations going back and forth about nonsense, flirting with people, like having nonsense going on, y'all, that's not going to get you more success. Come on, y'all. If you're a man, if you're a woman, and let's just talk about this. Since I'm a married, loving man to my wife, let's talk about this real quick. If you're a man, if you're a woman that's married, you got to stop all the flirting. You got to stop looking at people's stuff on Instagram, trying to see how you can bust a move with them. Like, and this is slightly off subject from brand development, but this is helping you to develop into the person that you ultimately need to be. Like, you got to let go of certain things that does not need to be a part of who you are. Now, if this is a part of who you are, then you got to be honest with yourself. But don't tell yourself a lie that you're this faithful person and you know you're really not. Just like if you know you're not going to put in the work as a successful business owner, stop telling yourself that you are going to put in the work. Just stay consistent and be this lazy person for the rest of your life if that's what you believe about yourself. But if you believe something different, then exemplify the actions that will line up exactly what that belief is, right? Come on, y'all. All right, I'm going to read a little bit more about the subconscious mind, then I'm going to get up out of here. Your subconscious mind operates on two main principles: to seek pleasure and to avoid pain. Y'all catch that? Said another way, self-preservation is your subconscious mind's top priority. Therefore, it's important to note how your ancestral DNA will work against you here. Genetic memory, this is deep teaching, y'all. Make sure y'all catch this. Genetic memory, DNA is called genetic memory, is passed on to you from your ancestors. Our ancestors had to worry about things such as where the next meal would come from, finding shelter, being killed and devoured by predators. In fact, these are very real fears were expressed pretty much every moment of their lives. Y'all catch this? So your ancestors, this is what they had to do. They had to fight for eating. They had to fight for shelter. They had to fight for survival, to not be killed by predator because they was like in the woods. Like think about even slavery. Yep. So us black folks that's listening right now, let's think about slavery. Somebody like Harriet Tubman or any other individuals that were slaves that escaped. They had to deal with the slave catchers catching them and killing them, mutilating them, hanging them. They had to worry about being burned at the stake. They had to worry about where their next meal was going to come from. Sometimes days would go by without them eating anything. They had to figure out where they was going to hide in order to move around. They had all these things to worry about. They also had to deal with predators because it was lions, tigers, and bears sometime out there in the middle of these woods. Y'all looking at it right now like there's freeways, there's highways. So they hopped up in the car and then they said, okay, I'm going up north. I'm about to escape slavery. They ain't going to catch me. I'm in my car. No, there was no roads, y'all. They had to walk through the woods. Like they had to survive. So here's the point I'm making. With all of that, this is what our subconscious mind is built off of. This means that they relied and became incredibly good at scanning their environment for danger in order to either avoid or, if necessary, fight. So this is where the whole fight or flight comes from. This is a lot of our problem as business owners every single day because you're waking up to fight or flight. You're still having that old mindset that your ancestors had to go through when they was trying to escape danger, when they was trying to find food, when they was trying to find shelter, like they were surviving every single day. This is that mindset that you still have for some reason. But now it's time to get out of that fight or flight and realize that there is no present danger like you think it is. That present danger that used to be there for your ancestors is not there for you no more. And in our present reality, we rarely encounter situations or problems which we should consider as life-threatening. But we sometimes look at stuff as life-threatening. Oh, I ain't got the money to pay my rent, so I'm about to be stressed out. Oh, my business isn't growing, so I'm stressed out. Like, let's talk about that for a minute. Why is it that we're so stressed out about growing these massive businesses without putting the work in? Why are we so stressed out about it? You were at that job for 3 or 4 years before they gave you a raise. There was only like, let's say, an extra $5,000. In 3 years, you made an extra $5,000 from that job. But you tripping about your business, which you just started 3 months ago, just started last year, and you so stressed out about something happening dramatically for you. Like, are you worth it? Come on, y'all. Are you worth it? Like, does people even know anything about you? Probably not. You probably post a little bit, and every now and then you are hoping to achieve some greatness. You got to put in the work. So your subconscious mind, for the most part, is on this fight or flight. But you got to get it off of that. You got to say that I live an abundant life. All my bills is paid with wonderful ease. Y'all catch that? So this gets you out of that stressful mindset, out of this mindset of like fight or flight every single day that I gotta fight somebody. I gotta try to survive. You ain't gotta do that no more. That's what your ancestors had to go through. You're living a brand new life. You ain't got to live like that no more. So instead, we worry about car payments, moving into a better house, acquiring more money, trying to impress people on Instagram. You see somebody on Instagram with a new Louis Vuitton robe. So now you got to stress yourself out about getting the money so you can go get one too. You seen this person go get a new Lamborghini on Instagram. You like, man, I need one too. I got to stress myself out and worry about this. So now I put all this unneeded pressure on my business to grow simply because I want this desire that I see somebody else got. And now I'm jealous. Now I'm coveting what they have simply because it's a desire that I have that's unhealthy. Do I even really want it? Some of the things you're paying attention to is the wrong things to even pay attention to. If you never even saw that person with this decked out Lamborghini, you probably wouldn't even be thinking about it. It's only the fact that they had it, they flossed on you, they stunned on you on Instagram, they wowed you. They impressed you so much that now you're stressed out. You ain't got to live like that. Here's the deep part again. Here's the deep part. Your subconscious mind learns in two ways. Here's a deep part. I hope y'all catching this. Your subconscious mind learns in two ways. repetition and emotion. The more intense the emotion, the less repetition is needed. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Look, the more intense the emotion, the less repetition is needed. But your subconscious mind does learn in just two separate ways. It learns through repetition and emotion. So here's how I explain. In this real dope book by Earl Nightingale, he once said, whatever we plant in the subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality. It is easy to understand how repeating positive life-enhancing thoughts and actions can lead to new habits and patterns for your life. So stay consistent, push past the discomfort, eliminate negative self-limiting beliefs that they may be because they may be sabotaging you. And if you're really good, you will add emotion to the mix as well. So think about this thing that you really desire and add some emotion behind it. This is why I'm asking you to feel it. Like when you sometimes close your eyes and you think about the success that you want, you see the clients coming to you. You see the abundance for your business. You see you and your family living your best life. You see y'all getting a new car. You see your daughter saying, Daddy, what's that? Like, this is our new car. Like, what is it, Daddy? I never even seen it. I never even heard about it. Oh, it's a foreign car, baby girl. Oh, baby boy, this is a foreign car. They had to literally deliver this car because this one ain't even in the U.S., baby girl. Like, I had to get this bad boy delivered because this is something brand new that most people ain't never even seen before, baby girl. This is the type of life that you should be living, that you should be showing your kids that they can live too. But you have to change your mindset about who you are. You have to plant the right seeds. You have to learn the importance of repetition. You have to learn that anything that you're putting in front of your senses, I'm talking about stuff that you're hearing, stuff that you're smelling, stuff that in your eyes, that you're seeing, you have to pay attention to this stuff, knowing that it's impacting your life. Again, Earl Nightingale said, whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality. Listen, the stuff that's a part of your reality that you don't want there right now is because you planted it there. You put it right there with your thoughts. You were thinking that this is all that you could have. You're at that job right now only making $50,000 a year because this is what you think this just is all that you can have. When somebody tells you that you can make 75, you don't even want to take the risk to go do it. When somebody tells you that you can create digital products and sell them to individuals on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, you're like, no, it's going to take too much work. I ain't willing to do that. But I am willing to go to this job, which I said I hate every single day and deal with these managers and deal with this chaos, deal with this racism for the rest of my life. I'm willing to do this versus doing the work. Come on, y'all. Does that even make sense? Like, you are giving your subconscious mind every single thing that it needs in order to give you the life that you deserve. Manny, I want more. Then go get more. Start thinking differently about your life. But fill it with emotion. When you see yourself in that new house, I want you to feel yourself in the kitchen. I want you to actually see yourself cutting up the peppers, cutting up the tomatoes on a real dope board. Like imagine yourself doing that. Like imagine yourself hearing your daughter saying, hey, mommy, what you making today? She just yelled it from the other room. You sitting in this big old mansion. You about to take her to soccer practice in your new Range Rover. Right? You at the soccer game knowing that you just got a notification on your phone that you just closed a $50,000 contract. Like, you have to imagine yourself living this life way before you're going to be able to get it. Again, subconscious mind learns in two ways, repetition and emotion. Repetition and emotion. Here's another thing about your subconscious mind, and I'm going to close, y'all. Subconscious mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. Come on, y'all. I'm teaching good. Y'all sign up for the Money Mindset Marketing Challenge. Go to the link in my bio. Y'all sign up today. Starts tomorrow, May 25th through the 27th. 3 days when we're going to be dropping some bombs. I'm going to give you so much heat. I'm going to show you how to create digital products. I'm going to show you how to create mastermind groups. I'm going to show you how to do live videos. I'm going to show you how to do webinars. I'm going to give you the game. May 25th through the 27th. Here's the thing about your subconscious mind. It does not know the difference between imagination and reality. Whatever we experience with deep emotion, the loss of a first love, the pain of a traumatic event, the joy of a baby's birth, these things are forever seared and imprinted into our memory. And even if only our experience are the ones that we have with the most intensity. Therefore, it only makes sense that if we are working to reprogram our minds with new habits, patterns, and beliefs, we can do so more quickly, more easily, and less and with less effort by visualizing what we want with great emotion because the mind will not recognize the difference. Are y'all catching this? Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality inside your subconscious mind. So continue to visualize the life that you want. Your mind, and you can literally act like you playing a trick on it. Like, hey, y'all, hey, man, like, I'm a millionaire. Like, I got so much wealth. I got so much abundance. I'm going outside to get in my Range Rover. I'm driving to go to the grocery store, buying whatever groceries I want. I don't care nothing about inflation. I don't care nothing about gas prices. I'm at the gas station. Come on, y'all. I'm at the gas station, imagining myself there, and I see somebody that just filled up. They just put $7 in their tank. I'm like, hey, you need some more gas? Yeah, I need some more gas. Okay, look, here go $15. Get some more gas. You know what? Everybody that's filling up their gas right now, I'm paying for all of y'all. Don't put the pumps down, y'all. I'm about to go inside of the store. I'm about to tell them the gas is on me today. $500. Matter of fact, clerk at the gas station. Hey, clerk, here go $1,000. Cash in hand. Here go $1,000 to bless any and everybody who's about to go get gas. Until that runs out, that's it. $1,000 I'm about to give to the person at the gas station to bless everybody. This is the type of life that you can be living, but you got to imagine it. Can you imagine what God would be doing with your life and your business if you was a bigger giver? Come on, y'all. If you was a bigger giver, I wonder what would be happening inside of your life right now. I wonder what would happen if you was a better giver inside your life right now. And I'm not just talking about giving to other people. I'm talking about giving to yourself, investing in yourself, saying, look, Manny, you talking real good. I receive everything you saying. I'm about to go register for this 3-day challenge. I know it's going to be bananas. I know it's going to take me to the next level. I know that I can do it. And if the price of admission is only $97 for general admission, I'm going to do that, boy. And if I can get the VIP for $197, then that's what I'm going to do too. Because I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm tired of making excuses. You just told me, Manny, that my subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. So you're teaching me how I can simply imagine a life that I want to live. And if I do that with enough intensity, I'm literally going to walk into every single blessing. There will never be a prayer that's no. Can y'all catch that? Like, you won't even have to go to God saying, Lord, can you pay my rent this month? Lord, can I get this new car? You already got the money because you positioned yourself in order to get it. Here's the deep part. Here's the deep part. It only makes sense, they said, that if we are going to reprogram our minds with new habits, patterns, and beliefs, we can do so more quickly, more easily, and effortlessly by visualizing what we want with great emotion because the mind will not recognize the difference. Have you ever wondered why a movie that you know is not real can elicit such strong emotion from you to make you cry? You know rationally, logically that it's just a movie. But the better actors and actresses are at portraying their part, and the more emotion they can show, the more your mind sees it as believable and will accept it as truth. So imagine what you want vividly, picture what you want to become for yourself with such emotion as you can, and you will be one step closer to having everything that you desire. Think about this, y'all. You're watching a scary movie. It scared you so much that you jumped, that your heart started beating fast. You was literally just watching a movie. That's all you were doing was just watching a movie. So if a movie can do that to you, I wonder what would happen if you started imagining what you wanted. Yep. Like think about your daughter. I'm talking about baby girls. I got 2 daughters I love so dearly. I want to give them every single thing that they desire. I want you to imagine you giving your daughter, your son, an amazing birthday party. I'm talking about one of them birthday parties you'll be seeing on Instagram where people like they turned up for their kid, right? They done rented like a bouncy house. They done got Mickey Mouse to come through. Like Mickey Mouse and came from Disney World just for the birthday party. Like Mickey Mouse and came through. You'd have had like a candy bar for the kids. You'd have had all this great food catered. Like you did this for your baby girl. Like just imagine yourself doing that for your child. And you almost crying about it because you remember how hard it was. But now you're at this place of peace. Now you're at this place of serenity within your life that you got so much abundance that you're no longer even worried about money because you've imagined this life and now you're living this life. Here's what I did, yo. I'm about to give y'all some really quick game. Here's what I did. Before I started living this life that I'm living right now, where I'm a full-time entrepreneur at home with my son, Manolito, every single day, with my wife. He doesn't go to preschool. He don't go to daycare. We with him. So next year he's going to kindergarten. He's been with us for 4 years. When I was still working a full-time job, I was imagining myself being right here. Yep. At a full-time job at my desk, working hard for somebody else, I used to imagine being able to work for myself full-time. And I imagined it so strong with such emotion to be able to pick my daughters up from school, right? To be able to pick my son up from school. For them to be able to vibe with me right as soon as they got home, helping them with their homework, fixing them dinner, fixing them breakfast, not rushing off to some job. Like, that job is not paying you nearly enough for all the time and the energy and frustration you got to deal with. It's not paying you nearly enough. But you feel that you got to stay there because this is your only path to success. And you were told by your mommy and daddy to work real hard, go get a degree, and try to get you a good job. But the problem is, for a lot of our student loans, we ain't never made enough at that job to actually pay for the student loans. So maybe the student loans is like $75,000, $50,000, $30,000, and you've been working at this job that maybe paid you $40,000 to $50,000. How on earth are you ever supposed to pay that student loan? So here you are right now. You like, I'm praying and believing that they're gonna cancel all our student loans. When you live a wealthy mindset, you don't even care if they paying off the student loans. You don't even care if they canceling them because you know that you got the money to take care of yourself and your family. I want you to imagine, because guess what? You've never lived this life before. And in order for you to walk into this abundance, you first need to be able to see yourself doing it. You've seen everybody else doing it. You've imagined everybody else be successful. So going back to the movie example, because they were able to elicit that emotion. You've seen some romantic movie and the person hugged the person and gave them a big old kiss and they fell in love at the end and you cried. It provoked something on the inside of you that gave you some emotion simply by you watching a movie. Imagine if you can start to use your imagination that way and start living your best life. I guarantee that you will walk into some crazy, crazy abundance, y'all. Sign up for the 3-day challenge. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.